Hello everyone, this is Heading Tian. In this video, let me introduce some basic feature of TI84. For the first one, uh, let's evaluate this expression in calculator. That's 5 squared plus 3 times 6 plus 2. Just input all of this expression, follow the order of this. So 5 squared. Squared, we use exponent button. This one, hit this one, and hit 2. And then hit right arrow. So the cursor come down, plus 3 parentheses, left parentheses, 6 plus 2. Close the parentheses here, and then hit enter. That's 49. Next one, change to fraction. So how to change it to fraction? The example first one. So you see this one is a fraction. It has the up part, that's the numerator, the bottom part, that's the denominator. When you see this expression, it doesn't have the parentheses, but when you express this in the calculator, we need to have parentheses on the top uh, because the top part is an operation. It has 23 and 3. So when I input my expression in the calculator, we must keep the parentheses. So parentheses 23 plus 3, close the parentheses, and then divide it by 2. And then we hit enter. We got 13. How to change a decimal to a fraction? For example, we have 0.375. If we click 0.375 in the calculator, I want to change it to the fraction. I should click math. Look here. Look at here. This is math. And then this one said a fraction. This is the fraction. The first one. I can click 1. And then hit enter. So it changed the decimals to the fraction. So some students ask me how to change the fraction to the decimals. You don't need to hit math and fraction or decimal, just the 3 divided by 5, and then hit enter. So that provides you a fraction. Oh, sorry, decimals, from fractions to decimals. So next one, reduce the fraction. If I have a fraction like 45 over 15. So how to reduce this? The same thing, click math. And first one is fraction. So select one, first one, and then hit enter. So it will reduce you to a number, or maybe let's make a hard one, like a not hard one. So not very hard, just a 15 over 45, because I want to see a fraction, reduce the fraction. So 15 over 45, hit math, first one, fraction. So enter, it provide us 1/3. So they reduce this fraction into a reduced formed fraction. Okay, next one, this button, the up arrow. So if I have an expression, for example, 1 plus 3 times 6 minus 6, and then I realize the expression here has problem. So I use this button. I can highlight this operation or expression, and then I hit enter. Or if I think this one is wrong, I just um, click this button and highlight it and hit enter. If I want to highlight this one, this expression, I highlight it and hit enter. So it comes down and I click left or right to see where is wrong. Maybe this sign should be plus. I just change it and then hit the right arrow and then hit enter. It gave us the new answer. Next one, let's see. Second plus delete. Where is second? Is here. Where is delete? Is here. So if I click second and then delete, that means insert. That change the delete into the insert button. So how to use it? For example, if this expression, I hit enter, and then I realize this one, the third term I highlighted is not 6, it's 36. So I click second, and this one, delete. I want to insert a 3 there. And then I hit 3. So my 3 is inserted in the expression. And then hit this button. And then hit enter. This is my new answer. If I found this one, this expression, the third term is not 36, is 3, just a 3. So when I highlight the 6, I can delete the 6. So I click delete. So the 6 disappeared. And then I hit right arrow and then hit enter. So this is the way you can insert some number and delete some number in the calculator. So let's see some examples from the module 2 prerequisite assignment. This one, so I just input all of these in the calculator. So parentheses, 3 times 5 squared. Squared is here, 2. And then hit this button, divide by 15, 1, 5. Close the parentheses and subtract parentheses. 5 plus, oh, sorry, that's minus. So minus 2 squared. And then don't forget to click this button because the cursor will come down and then close the parentheses. Hit enter. That's 4. Let's see some more examples. This one. So you see, this is a fraction. It has the numerator and the denominator. So remember, use the parentheses to cover the numerator and denominator. So first we need a parentheses. So parentheses 16 plus 4 cubed. Hit 3. And then don't forget to bring down the cursor. And then close the parentheses. This is a numerator divided by the left parentheses. And I also need another parentheses because this is -3. So another parentheses, negative. So negative sign is here, -3. Close the parentheses to the fourth power. And then bring down the cursor, subtract 66. And then close the parentheses. Right now I can hit enter. This is decimals. So how to convert it to fractions? So mass, the first one is fractions, change to fractions. So hit enter. It provides us the fractions form. Okay, let's see next example. I think you can do this one by yourself, or I can practice. Let's practice it together. So 1 subtract parentheses 1 plus 0.4 divided by 12, and then close the parentheses to the -12 times 30. So some student ask me, why here 0.4 over 2 is a fraction? The numerator and denominator doesn't have the parentheses because 0.4 is the number, it's not an operation. So it's okay if you leave a number here without the parentheses. If you like to have a parentheses, it's fine. You just have a parentheses here and here. And in the denominator 12, you can have a parentheses here and here because there are two numbers. So you don't need to worry about the parentheses because they are not operations. So let's hit enter. You can also convert it to the decimals by hitting mass fractions. That's the first one, and hit enter. Oh, so this one cannot be converted to the fraction. So just leave the decimals there. Okay, let's see. So this part, you reduce it to the fractions. I better to use this because that one shows you some answers. Let's see. Oh, this formula. So you will see this formula in the chapter 8. So how to input all of this information into this formula, okay, for example, you can hit clear. So the screen will be cleared. So P is 1000. I click 1000. 1000 parentheses, because here has a parentheses. 1 plus R over N. R is 0.05. 0.05 divided by N is 6. And then close the parentheses to the what power? N times T. N is 6 times T. T is 4. And then bring down the cursor. So hit enter. This is the way we can compute this expression. Let me check if there's no problem. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's see some another example. So this one, we will learn to find the PMT in chapter 8. So here they provide us P, R, T, and N. Plug it in the formula here. So let's plug in everything together. So 20,000, 20,000. Is that 20,000? I think one more zero there. Yeah, one more zero there. I can click delete. It deleted. And then times parentheses 0.05, that's the R, divided by n is 12. Close the parentheses and then divided by, even bottom doesn't have a parentheses, but you see here is the operation. It's not a single number, so we need to have parentheses. So left parentheses 1, subtract another parentheses 1 plus 0.05 divided by 12, and then close the parentheses to the negative. Remember, negative sign is here. Negative n is 12, t is 4, is 12 times 4. And bring down the cursor and then close the parentheses, because you have parentheses here and here, and then hit enter. So every month you need to pay $460 and dollars and some cents. Let me see if everything correct. Yeah, so round it to 2 decimal places. So how to round it to the 2 decimal places? So that means round to the nearest cent. The cent is 5.58 or 58 cents, but the number after 8 is 5. If this number after the nearest cent, this one is greater than I can't draw. If this number is greater than or equal to 5, this one, the cent, the decimal here should be added 1. So it's 59 cents, because here is 5 is greater than or equal to 5. If here, assume here is a 4, 3 or 1 or 0. So here is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So here we just keep 8 and cross out all of this and keep 58 cents. So here is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can increase 8 to 9. Okay. I think I explained some basic features of TI84. I hope this video is helpful. Okay, have a good one.